Welcome back to Redbeard RPG and Pillars of Eternity. In the last episode, we were talking to this dwarf lady, Sangi, and we want to take a look at her little statue that her old dead friend left a splinter of their soul in.
I've heard that one before. Whole reason I'm standing here is because some so-called watcher from Forkvale told me he could take a look. For a few golden dukes, of course.
Oh yeah, well, there's a watcher right here. I'll take the cash.
I was on my way out of the Balmarsh when I heard talk of a traveling mystic who could supposedly see souls. I knew it was a long shot, but what did I have to lose? I went to see this fellow and gave him the Audra figurine. He made a big show of moaning and rolling his eyes, and after I'd given him 5 golden dukes to lift the shroud, he told me to seek the crossroads in the field between the wolf's lair and the twining trees.
Is Twining Trees a real place? He meant Two Elms. I haven't been there yet, but I hear they have some especially memorable trees. What's the Wolf's Lair? Defiance Bay. Locals call it the current dew wolf grin. The current duck wolf grin. Sounds like he'd be fun to drink with.
He thought he was being vague, but I know the area well enough to recognize that he meant this place, right between Defiance Bay and Twin Elms. I had a bad taste in my mouth, but my coin was spent and I'd already left an arrow in his knapsack as a friendly warning. Told him I'd come back and leave him with another if it turned out he was giving me the runaround. I've been here a week now. Guess he had the last laugh after all.
What if I'm Persock? Not to disappoint you, but there's no chance. This thing would glow like a torch. You could still go after that false watcher. I was mostly trying to scare him. I wouldn't really kill a man over a few gold pieces. I don't have much use for coin anyway. Besides, knowing his type, he's cleared out of town by now and spent whatever he made. May I see the figurine?
Why?
I'm a real watcher.
You expect me to believe that? After the story I just told you?
What if I'm telling the truth? After 5 years, it's worth taking a chance.
Fine. But if you try to run, just remember that my arrows are faster.
I bet they are. You raise the bear, turning it to the light as your eyes catch a tiny glinting scratch in the scenery around you melts away. You're standing at a cliff overlooking the water, seeing through eyes that aren't your own. You catch the musk of beasts amid fresh scent of vegetation and your heart beats a little faster. You'll have to watch your step here. You look down just long enough to the sharp, pale cliffs into the water 100 feet below you. I see a vision of cliffs high over water. Does that sound familiar? Your question is greeted with shrugs and silence. I've got it. He's standing on a cliff. Okay, I need better perception in order to do the rest. Interesting.
What are you talking about? What just happened?
I told you I'm a watcher. She blinks at you a few times, calculating. I know this sounds strange, but it's the truth.
You realize I've got no coin to give you, even if I did believe you.
Come with me. I've got other business in the area, and we can look for Persock along the way.
And if this is your idea of a joke, you may be stuck with me for a while. Lead the way.
All right. Oh, I can have 5 people in my party? I thought I was at the limit. So let's take a quick look at her.
Ready, Watcher.
Seems to be more of a rogue type than anything else. So still don't have a freaking tank. Not ideal.
No problem.
But there is a level of safety in numbers. We're going to try to get to Defiance Bay. Bring that map up. Let's see where we're at. Yeah, we're almost at the exit. So I think by just staying on the path, we have saved ourselves quite a bit of headache, and we can finally progress the freaking game. All right, let's head to the bridge. Now we got many more fast travel locations. The brutish warrior leaves the stronghold. I don't know what all those little pop-ups mean. Now here, I think this is a place that's safe enough. I should be able to do a little exploring. So let's do that. We'll kind of see. Yeah, that area is blocked off, so off to the bridge itself. Any point in talking to anybody? Oh. You feel vibrant history containing the essence of this man's soul. Voices from the past seem to call out you. Let's take a look. Storm Ravenge. We'll do quick glances over, but I'm not going to read all of these. It seems like, yeah, we're just able to get like past lives out of these people. Smooth tongue. Takes a smooth tongue to solve problems, doesn't it? Good grief. And we'll click them to make sure we're not like missing something important, but hey, everybody's obsessed with smooth tongues. Excuse me, if you need an inn, Goose and Fox has the softest beds. Okay. Alright, seems to be that's it. It's pretty much just a straightforward bridge. Okay, so go there. Oh my good lord. There's another bridge to the south of the Black Meadow. So I'm probably not supposed to be here yet. That's probably why I'm having such a hard time. I'm supposed to go to this bridge first. Good grief. I am dumb. Well, in your playthrough, don't make that mistake of
Lions
taking.
Bay, the city at the heart of the Deerwoods Revolution, now seems on the brink of another. Refugees line the streets,
Completed
homeless and
Act 1,
hungry,
apparently.
displaced by Whitewind's legacy, hoping for relief within the city walls, and finding none. Dissidents congregate to protest and to heckle, calling for an end to animancy and the ouster of their duke. The city's militiamen cast fearful looks as they patrol the streets, their hands trembling at the hilts of their weapons. The capital of a country that had not long ago incinerated a god now appears to be a spark away from sharing the deity's fate.
Ooh. Is that all it's got? Yeah. I like that. A little bit of extra story. All right, let's see what we got. Hear a lot of hooting and hollering.
Defiance Bay. I miss Adir already.
These animancers brought divine wrath upon us all. And yet, the Dew and his toadies crucible knights do nothing.
Gods keep you.
Let's see. New in town. You picked an interesting time to visit Defiance Bay. All these refugees are fleeing from the frontier and finding the legacies no better here. These animancers, Magron scorch them. And they nest in the city like rats. Let's hear a little about Defiance Bay, capital of free Palatine of the Deerwood. Oh boy. There's a lot to do here. Let's see what he's doing. Trying to get the folk to see reason. We're in the midst of a crisis, and instead of purging the nefarious forces from our city, the duck is granting animancers dangerous liberties. What do you know about animancy? Study of manipulation of essence, which any sane person will tell you is in the purview of gods. The Adrians at least had the sense to outlaw it. The only good thing you can say about them. It's not like magic chanting or soul readings those ciphers do. It's been around since the Iguithian times, and that's why you see animancers tinkering with old Iguithian artifacts. Half truths, but he's an enthusiastic performer. I'll give him that. Trouble is, Animancers got no idea what half those artifacts actually do, not that they'll admit it. Our empathetic friend is correct at least one thing. Okay, what are the dozens? We're an organization of interested citizens who want to free Defiance Bay from the dangerous influence of Animancers and the tyranny of the aristocrats who support them. We also consider ourselves a militia of sorts, seeing as the Crucible Knights are little more than a flock of preying nobles in training these days. Good grief. All right.
Eh?
Well, he's absolutely lovely to be around. I mean, maybe he's in the right on that. I don't remember anything in the lore of Animancers saying that they were, going to be horrible. But maybe they are in this world. Can't pet the cat. No buildings to go into. I guess across this bridge we go. What do we got here? Okay, there's the tavern. Let's take a peek in. Let's make sure we don't miss out on anything. There could be something of interest going on in here. Yeah. So, like, to talk to people, do I have to, like, purposely pick someone who's not the Watcher in order to do it? Like, is that kind of the deal? If I go up and touch it with the Watcher, then it does this. But if I talk to him with someone else, no, it's still okay. So it's just specific people. It'll always do that. Okay. Let's see.
Welcome.
Okay, hire adventure. Okay, so you don't sell anything then, it seems. Get a room. What if I click order refreshments? Yeah, it's strictly just food and camping supplies. Alright. We don't need anything from you. And there is so much lore in this game. Good grief. I just kind of want to make sure I'm not missing out on like side quests or something like that. A woman sits by herself, spinning something at the table in front of her and watching it with furious intensity. It's about the size of a coin and it wobbles over a crack in the wood with its metallic rattle. She snatches it up. This is not a good one. What's that thing you're spinning? Something I need to get rid of. Okay, well, what are you doing here? Just trying to calm down and trying to talk myself out of something foolish. What is that? There's something I need to give to my fiance, Pernsick, only he doesn't seem to go anywhere without his new friends. They're not exactly pleasant company. Who hit you? I know how this looks, but you don't understand. It's not like Persic. It's these new friends of his. They brought out the worst in him. Tell me about these new friends. They come into our house with their dead eyes and their black teeth. I'm no fool. I know what this means. Persic makes me leave when they show up, and it's obvious what they come to do. The last time they came, I told them to get out and let them have their fun somewhere else in the gift. Somewhere else in the gift, but not under my roof. Sev changes you, I guess. Persic knew I wouldn't have squashed. The Persic I knew wouldn't have squashed a spider. I thought he'd never. He trails off. But Seth makes people calm and listless. It shouldn't make them violent. Or let's do the intellect answer since we have more of that. I thought Seth just made people lay around not doing much. I don't really know. It seemed better than to believing he was always this way. Maybe I go talk to him. There's nothing more to say to him. We're finished. I just want to give this back and give him a clean break. She opens her hand and a ring clatters on the table. It was his grandmother's. Even after this, I don't have the heart to sell it off. But if I go back there myself, I know what'll happen. I'll lose my temper and probably wind up with another one of these. I'll take the ring then. The house is just north of here. Just please don't hurt him. Mysterious I am, I don't want anything on my conscience. Okay.
Yeah?
A quest. Exactly what I came in here for. Let's
No
explore
problem.
the rest of this place, and then we'll Dwarf and Orland debate philosophy on the other side of the curtain. Make sure we don't miss anything. Yeah, these are intense text walls. It kind of makes me wish I had the patience to read all this stuff, but I just do not. It's too much. Okay, this is technically theft. Let's go ahead. Let's save the game. Just in case I get caught. Got a bartender's ring.
Eh?
Let's not worry about stealing fruit or vegetables. That goes back out in the main room. All right, that seems to be pretty much the whole tavern. All right, let's get out of here. She said her house was just north of the bar. Can't imagine. We could probably check it on the map. Marketplace. Up. Yep, it sure is. It's right there. Let's go check it out. I wonder how many people I can get in my party then. There's got to be a limit, right? Or can I just have like a stack of 30 people? Mercenary, addict, mercenary, addict, addict. Doesn't seem. There's the guy I want to talk to.
Well met, friend.
Well, now, a new face. Welcome, friend. Name's Persnick, and this, he gestures around the room to you, is my humble abode and place of business. And I do hope you're here to do some business. Karina asked me to give you this. Let's do the perception. Seems like you got a lot of guards for one man. You must be popular. Sure, right. Very perceptive. This business attracts some less pleasant types. Sometimes the clientele get a little pushy, and every so often, even turns out to be one snooping into things they shouldn't be, and lessons have to be taught. I'm sure you're too smart to get wrapped up in all of that, of course. Okay. What is Sif? You serious? Sif is worth every pan, my friend. It's incredible. Lets you see your own soul, and you're looking at Defiance Bay's first and foremost merchant. Let's see what you got in stock. We don't have enough money for that. Maybe we'll come back for it at some point.
Good day to you.
But we uncovered what happened at his house, apparently. We gave her the ring. You didn't recognize the wedding band you gave Karina? Oh, yeah, I see. She's making a statement, is she? Good riddance to her, then. Sorry I ever spent coin on her to begin with. She seemed to care for you. Why are you doing this? Plenty of stars in the sky. Tell her to set up on in the salty mast if she's feeling lonely. Me and her are done. Seems a difficult thing to forget giving your grandmother's ring to someone. Maybe she's not worth remembering, eh? While you're playing lapdog for her and all, why don't you go back and tell her to keep clear of here? Should I confront him? I feel like I should. How dare you hit your fiance? How can you live with yourself? She was asking for it. Sort of like you right now. Maybe you ought to quit digging into affairs that don't concern you. Me, I got business to get back to. Doors that way. Let's talk about something else. Good now. Would you like to buy something? I'll go back to Karina. Oh, I guess that's it. I run around his house. Peeled labels from bottles. You can turn right back around. The lower floors are all yours, but nobody goes upstairs. Why not? Because you'll be breathing through new holes in your neck. If you are, just mind your own business once you're on your way. Okay. Any chance you would look the other way? Maybe you ought to save up on what you got. Okay, so if I got $100, he'll let me go upstairs. So there's probably more to what's going on here. I mean, I don't know what else could be going on. He's clearly just like the local drug dealer for the town. Like that's not really like all in all like that nefarious.
Good day, stranger.
Show me your wares. What on earth? Whoops. I wanted to see what that does. Definitely don't want to buy it. I'm not even close to having enough money. Only usable by priest. First level spell uses +1. Second level +1. Third level spell uses. Okay, so I can just use more spells. Interesting. Ring of... Dang it, I keep... Good grief. +9 fortitude, +9 reflex, and +9 will. That is a pretty good good ring. They got some good stuff here. All right, we'll have to keep that in mind. We got to work on getting some money together.
Hail, traveler.
What do you got? Dragon meat. Resolve might for 150 seconds. That's not anywhere near as good. Eggs is resolved for 300 seconds. Yeah, food buffs seem helpful, but not anywhere near as helpful as those rings were. Good grief. Another person to reach out for their soul.
Gods keep you.
Oh, we got a little extra something here. Come take a look. You won't find a collection of armor and weaponry in Defiance Bay outside Sullen's, of course. What's so special about Sullen? She operates in the Expedition Hall. She sells the best equipment in the city, but one keeps her on a short lease. Keeps her fine inventory reserved for chartered expeditions, members of the dozen, and anyone she takes a liking to. All right, interesting. Oh, I did it again. Ooh, a unique war bow. It's pretty nice. What's this guy? Scepter two-handed. Okay. So it's got like all kinds of buffs. I wouldn't be comparing it to Poleaxe. I'd be buying it for this fella right here. Anything for me? That's kind of a good question. I could go with a Warhammer. 18 to 13 crush. What do I got? 17 to 24. Yeah, how is the Poleaxe better than this? Oh, that's a one-handed weapon. I see. Blunderbuss, Arbalest, crossbow. You got like a good two-handed weapon? Kind of want to stick with that. Battle axe is one-handed. It's so weird. You would think. I guess it'll be like that because there's a Warhammer down there. What was the new Warhammer Shatterstar? It'll have like a special name if it's better than the standard Poleaxe. That's gonna be my guess. That's how that works. Right, let's continue exploring around the city. Bring that map up. What do we got up here? Expedition Hall. I don't think we want to go there quite yet. World's map, a house, a dormitory, Hall of Revealed Mysteries. We might do that. First Fires, Catacombs, Blackberry. Okay. Let's go ahead and check out Expedition Hall. Why not? We're right here. Definitely thinking about that Hall of Revealed Mysteries. Let's make sure we're not missing out anything along these paths. Okay, that's just a dead end. Okay. We'll head on inside, and I think we'll check out Expedition Hall
This looks like the
next
kind of
time.
place we could find allies.
Oh,
For a prize.
it does look like that kind of place, does it? We'll figure that out next time. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and have a good one.